Hey guys, my name is Simpzy. How are you all doing? Welcome back to some more Total War 3 Kingdoms here today on the channel. We're going to be starting episode 4 of my Zhuo Let's Play campaign. So guys, if you still are enjoying the series and want to ensure more content on the channel, the best thing you guys can do is to leave a like, subscribe if you're new around here with notifications on, let me know. In the comments, feedback and suggestions for the series thus far. Feel free to leave a dislike if you're not enjoying it, of course. And let me know where you'd like me to expand and conquer. In the last episode, if you haven't gone and watched it, highly recommend you do. We managed to defeat Cao on the open fields here in the river. We managed to cut him off in the rice fields. It was a really good tactical fight, and we came out on top. So, he's managed to go back, lick his wounds, and it'll be interesting to see if he can muster a full stack anytime soon. We currently have a full stack here with Zhuo and Lu Bu. We're going to be going for, in today's episode, to try and take the entire province of Luoyang and retake the former capital which we razed to the ground. Another faction has come in and retaken it and has built it back up. I also have my defensive armies further back in my territory. We have my brother Dongmin, who is currently at the Luoyang port. I would ideally like to try and unify the province. At the capital in Chang'an, the emperor is doing okay, fine for now. We have a small army here further westward, and an army up here in the north as well. It's currently 196. We have about 900 in the bank. Let's get stuck into it. So firstly, what we're going to do for today's episode, we're going to push into the undefended lumberyard of Luoyang. So Zhuo and Lu Bu are going to push for it now. It's a close victory, and I think I'm going to auto-resolve this one out, as I would like to siege the former capital again, if we will. So we're going to delegate this one here for now. We're deploying 2,662, while they have 2,416. Let's delegate this one and allow Zhuo to have a easy and clear-cut victory. We managed to get 151 gold. So we've got a couple of options here. We could raise the city to the ground, getting Intimidation. We could loot and occupy, or straight up occupy. As I want this entire province for now, I'm going to occupy it and convert it to my will. Mission succeeded. Zhuo moves to finally make China safe. Your intimidation grows. Hold 8 settlements. Fantastic. And also mission issued. Reach faction rank Grand Master. Mission successful and mission issued. If I go to this, okay, so we're currently Chancellor of the State, and we're slowly but surely moving our way up to Grand Master, King of China, and then Emperor of the whole bloody lot of them. Also got to say a huge thank you to the Creative Assembly for sending me an early access code of 3 Kingdoms and making this Let's Play possible. So a huge thank you to them and their community manager. Also, I've got a new updated version of the game, and as you guys can see, the unit cards have been changed. I forgot to mention it in previous parts that the unit cards will change upon full release. You can turn them off and on though, but however, yeah. We've got different unit cards for now. Okay, we're going to hold on our replenishment here. There's nothing else we can do to recruit, so we'll sit back here for now. Let's dive into diplomacy and have some diplomacy actions. Let's sort by attitude, just to have a look from our own curiosity. We're going to go into quick deals for now. So let's try and sue for peace with any factions if we want to. So, okay, we've got a lot of maybes, but Cao will sue for peace. Really? I'd be curious to see what he would bring to the table. So, if we negotiate this deal, we have 25.6 power. I would like some finances from you. How much will we get? Oh, wow. So, let's go for like 1,000. How much would he... No way. Let's pull this up into as high increments as we can. He's not going to give me 5,000 gold for peace. Holy shit, okay, we're going to try and swindle as much money as we can from Cao. But 5,300 gold for peace is absolutely massive for our faction. If we can pull this off, we're going to be able to put so much money into our economy and build it up even stronger. 5,500. I'm going to find the exact amount. I want to try and swindle as much money as I can. Okay, I can't exactly find the sweet spot, but it's somewhere between 5.5k and 5.6, which is still a hell of a lot to sue for peace. So let's do that. We're still going to be able to take the entire province of Luoyang, and we really can sue for peace with him for now. That'll be alright, because then we can push against Yaoyun further in the south. So, let's do that now then. So, let's propose the deal. They will give us 5,500. That's crazy. Does anyone else want to negotiate with us? Conron. I'm really looking for a yes. Form military alliance. Matang. Okay, let's negotiate with you then. Okay, so I would like a military alliance. Make this work. We'd have to secede so much territory and give him a massive payment. It's just not worth it, Matang. I'm sorry. Regardless, Zhuo has sued for peace with Cao Cao after mortally wounding him and having his army flee. And I moved the camera there. That's about that. Alright. Okay, so that's actually massive. We're going to be able to spend most of our money building buildings. However, I have kept my eye on this farmland territory in the north. I want to try and get this entire province. The livestock farm is currently under the control of my vassal, the Han Empire. However, the farmland here is desolate. I've not gone for it as it costs 4,000, but with these massive peace treaty secessions from Cao Cao, we're going to be able to take that. So, let's push up and go to the farmland now with my general. My public order will be fine for now, but we can take this farmland and spend the 4,000. Okay, so we've got a couple of options here. I'm tempted to upgrade my land registry in the south. And that's going to keep me about 1,000 sway. Are there any more buildings we can use? 2,000. I can't afford to dip below that 4,000 there, so maybe upgrades for now might need to be delayed momentarily, and they're going to be. Okay, family tree wise as well, let's have a look at that. Court wise, we can't bring any more people in. Family tree wise, we currently have a 14-year-old daughter, a 4-year-old boy, 3-year-old boy, and another son as well. Donggun! Donggun, get the gun! Okay. And then we have Lu Bu here, of course. There's not really a point of learning these characters just yet, as they haven't been of age yet. So, I would like to marry off Dongming, if we can, but I don't know for now. Okay, so do we have enough men to push for Luoyang? That's what I'm thinking. At least push to the border to see if anyone's here. Oh, we can't. We have to wait one more turn. No matter. I forgot we took it within this turn. So let's end the turn and continue, and we'll push for Luoyang in the next turn. Okay. Welcome to the top of the turn, guys. So, Yun Xiao and Con Ron are now made peace, along with Liu Bei and Sun Jian. And, oh, the brother and sister have made peace as well. Wow. Okay, Li Hei. Hey, it's, oh yeah, it's like He-Man, isn't it? Alright, so, formed a coalition. Right, okay. There's been some interesting developments. Ancillary gained. Great military acts. I don't know if we're going to be able to use any of them. Spy events. Attempting to infiltrate Cao Cao in the capital. And they currently are building up their city, so we're going to keep an eye on that. I have sent out, of course, my spy. He's currently an active one. Okay, we've got some council decisions we haven't invoked in a while. So let's do this. So this will trigger some missions. Move any character to the following county. Silk Trader. Okay, so Liu Bei gets satisfaction. So that's one of the missions for Liu Bei. You can, of course, go into Faction Council and get these missions. So we can definitely do that now. overpopulated. Construct a building from the following chain. Settlement administration. And we can do that as well. Duration 10 turns. So there's a couple of stuff we can do here. Okay, that's fine. We can quickly put you on a forced march here to get over the mountain. That's an easier one that we can do. Oh, move any character to the following. Completed. Oh, good. We don't even need to do that. We just need to move you back then. Let's move you back. Okay, how far are you away from that farmland territory? Not close enough to annex it. However, do you need to be... Yeah, you do need to be in an attack stance. Okay, no matter. We'll quickly dive back into diplomacy once more. And there are no other factions that want peace. That's fine. Okay, cool. Well, let's actually push and try and take the former capital that we burnt to the ground at the start of the game, Luoyang, before I took command. So let's push there then. Is there anyone inside? No. But within one more turn, we're going to be able to take it. My intimidation is currently 33, so I want to try and get some more battles where I can. And we're making 507 per turn. So what exactly were these missions again? For the merchants, construct a building from the following trade. Yes, we need to do 2 of these. Okay, so I found the building chain. So settlement administration is the size of the building. Okay, so we can actually easily do that. We just need to upgrade one of our territories. So, by the look of it, it would cost 4,700 to upgrade you. 3,000 there. What about up in the north? Where could we up you? I do need to have about 4,000 though at the end of the day as well. Okay, so the only settlement we can upgrade is in the north, because currently in the south we can't upgrade this one as we already have something else constructing in our commandery. Our land registry is coming into effect soon, so we can get some more food production and income. So in the north, even though we're spending a tiny bit more, we're gonna build a larger city there. But then it's 4,000, isn't it? I guess we're just going to have to wait, because I want to try and get this done. Okay, so, can we push against this? No, we've still got one more turn. Right, let's dive back into diplomacy again. And when the turn continue. We will get a battle in today's episode, no worry about that. But that's what Total War's about. Slowly but surely building up your economy. We're only about 30 turns into our Let's Play campaign, and we've been attacked! Oh no, really? Oh, okay. So these are the guys Litting. This is the guy that we're actually pushing. Yeah, these are the guys that claimed and rebuilt the former capital of Luoyang. Our forces are evenly matched. Our advisory predicts a valiant defeat. We have 2,088 and they have 1,822. I'm going to chuck a quick save on this one. It's a 4-star commander here. And another one as well. So we do outnumber them slightly by about 200. We're going to have to fight this one because this is Dongming. If he dies, which he very well can, Zhuo will lose his brother. We're going to have to fight this one on the field of battle here today. Dongmin is fighting for his life.
Be bold, for history is on our side. To battle then, friends. Fight hard and claim victory.
Okay then, guys, let's continue to the battlefield. History will be made here today. This is make or break. If Dongmin dies here, that will be Dongzhuo's son and heir, well, not son, but heir, gone. Which is... could potentially cause a power vacuum within the faction. Will we elect one of Dongzhuo's sons or daughters? Or will Lu Bu? So, this will really decide our dynasty for the next, well, 30 years. Okay, so, I want to turn this off because that's annoying me, having that up there. Okay, so looking at the settlement-wise, we've got a nice point here, a couple points of attention. We really can choke point them here as well. This is a fantastic looking settlement though, but here is Dongmin's army with the red sun up in the background there. Yellow skies. Where is Dongmin himself? Don. It's always, I always tend to say Don. It's Dong. I do find it hard sometimes. But here is Don Min, and let's have a look at the enemy forces there. Red and green banners. We have arrow towers on our side. They do have a decent amount of cavalry, and I've also switched the layout for my battles. Before it was general army under their commandery. Now it's been split out a lot easier for me to see, and which I personally prefer. So let's move our swordsman here to the front. And I've also turned on the ability. I might actually show you where the abilities are, actually. Okay, I found it. So, well, you can go into vase when you pause the menu. And there's some really cool stuff here. So you can default to run. You can also default to skirmish, projectile trails, guard mode, unit outlines. You can really activate the unit cards as well. You can choose a color palette. You can really scale your interface as much as you like, which is fantastic in my opinion. So let's pull you here as well. Let's move a secondary force here. I would be blown away if they go for some massive cavalry flank. So for now I'm going to put you here. I don't think they're going to flank that hard. They could very well, but I personally don't believe it. If we put 2 units of cavalry, like on the outside of the settlement there, push them through and around here, and make them see that we're here, that'll be more beneficial to us. Okay, archers wise, none of them can use fire at will. That's okay. So, let's move you here. If we could intertwine you guys further up, the better, just to get that additional range where we can. So, let's allow all my archers as well to toggle fire at will and be on skirmish mode. So let's try and intertwine here as well. And I reckon we'll probably pull everyone there, to be perfectly honest. Maybe pull some further back a bit. But we want to cluster our archers within here. We'll group that just in case we need to flank them. And we even have some of our own additional general archers here. We're probably going to have to use Don Min as a cavalry commander. So if you sit here, I want you to try and get into the zone at least. You're going to be slightly protected there. I'm just trying to think where the ideal spot for you is, because I want you to encompass our front line, get that buff in. But I also want you to be able to react if they can as well. Regardless, not really much else we can do. Let's start the deployment and go. This is the defense. Don Min, the double-wielding swordsman at the ready. Arrow towers are already in range against the Chinese Welsh. That's what those colours remind me of. The Dragon of Wales there. Well, the Dragon of China is upon us. Archers will be in range soon, and they're already trying to rain fire and death upon me. Let's try and trade back as best as possible. Got some galleys, some ships further at the back there. Okay, so they're slowly starting to engage their swordsmen. This is going to be good for us, because we're going to be able to flank. My archers are training with theirs. It's relatively back and forth at the moment. We'll try and slowly move you around, because by the looks of this, they want to go for a full-on frontal assault. They really don't want to hold back. I'm going to have to throw back these archers here for now, as they are losing some casualties. I'm going to have to flank now because I feel that they're going to break, because that has really been shattered there. You need to fall up into a better quality position, and we'll allow Don Min to flank as well. Most of this is heavy cavalry. Okay. We want this to flank, so come on. They're even throwing more in. We've got to go now. Commit a unit around the back. I would ideally like to have some spearmen here. These pikes need to be here. They're throwing everything at my front line. So, I'm going to actually switch you to melee mode. Even though they're not very effective, we just need to hold them there. Right, you need to push this. We're phasing out their archers here. But you guys need to be go. Go, 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 go. Okay, let's try and cycle charge this a bit better. They're still dealing with them. They're shattered. Alright, come on. I want you to cycle charge, like I said. Maybe even pulling up this side of the hill might give them some additional momentum. Okay, they're now breaking. Definitely send them in. Allow Don Min to go around the back. We have no additional forces. This is make or break. Hold the line where you can. Okay, so I'm going to throw my archers in here as sword mode. These guys are garrison forces. It doesn't really matter if they die. Right, cycle. Cycle charge in. Right, these guys need to be disrupting this because those archers are going to smash me if we're not careful. Okay, go back here and try and cycle charge again. The way they are pushing isn't incredibly effective. So you need to be... It's like they're not surrounding them properly. Okay, quickly deal with this foolish unit that's coming out against me, and you push here. Okay, Don Min has to get into the thick of it. You continue to phase out this. Okay, that's getting a bit better. I don't know if the units are moving well, or it's just our poor positioning, but they're doing quite well to repel this flank here. Okay, so let's try and form up and get some cycle charges going. Okay, these archers have nearly gone now. Right. Okay, that's now breaking, which is a good. You push for the pikes. You continue on with those mounts, and we'll try and get some cycle charges in here within the pikes. Charge, man! Good. We got some satisfying charges going on here. And let's continue to try and hammer and anvil this. You're continuing on there, which is good. My swordsmen have now come back, and then pull back to this front line. They're being shattered now. Let's continue to hammer them in. My cavalry here is being incredibly preoccupied by their archers. And I thought my cavalry might have got smashed there. Continue to cycle charge where you can. Okay, you now can actually focus on their cavalry. And let's charge in against this cavalry once more. Pressing insert on my keyboard, we're going to cinematic shots. But this is a massive bloodbath here today. These men will surely be rewarded in defending the heir Don Min. But like I said, this is going to decide our faction for at least the next dynasty. Because if he dies here today, we could cut off so many future children, so many future warlords. So it really can change, like, the course of the campaign. Because you see how the Let's Players and stuff, if they don't lose Don Min, they could have a completely and different entire sandbox story. Which is what I love about Total War. Right, we are sort of battling it out here against these archers. We really shouldn't be doing that. Okay, they're doing okay here. They're now broken. We need to be like pulling back and then getting like a charge in. That's what we should be doing. Alright, try and turn and get a small charge on at least. Oh, okay. So even from that small amount of range, you get some really good charges in. Okay, I would say victory will be ours here today. I personally don't see them coming back from this. Unless Don Min somehow miraculously falls. But I think this is going to be it. She's nearly all over, Red Rover. Alright, counter hit those guys in the back. Hit these guys down here as well. Hit the pikes, and then they're dealing with them. Okay. Continue to hit this pike unit here. Okay. They're now broken. Fantastic. Let's go for the enemy warlords themselves. Man, those vanguard cavalry are so heavily armored. They're so strong. Okay, well, let's go for another cycle charge here into the enemy general. So let's focus on their general's guard. That's now been completely capitulated. And we want to try and... Yep, victory! We have victory here today. All hail the Dong Dynasty! Okay, let's try and run down those archers. Archers? Sorry, I was just looking at my phone. I meant generals. Getting bloody text messages and shit. Okay. Right. I told you to chase after them. They were. Oh, okay, yeah. So you're actually caught there. That's alright. Okay, you continue to go for this. You go for that. We'll allow everyone else to try and run them down. Let's speed things up. Let's try and kill as many of them as possible. Be relentless. Be ungiving. And, well, we've been victorious because of it. Try and run down as many of them as possible. Get those chevrons up nice and high. That's a lot of hit points there. We fell a general there. Someone didn't zigzag. Close victory. I'll take that. Let's end the battle there. So, after the fight, Dongming has 237. And we had our reinforcements of 1,074. And the enemy general, Li, has 244 remaining. Okay, guys, welcome to the campaign map. Okay, excellent. So we lost 777, and we killed 1,578. That's not too bad. Okay, so we've got a couple of options here. We can ransom, get military supplies, or get the replenishment. I think Dongmin is going to need the replenishments, if I'm being perfectly honest. However, we've managed to kill one of their generals, and that allows the city of Luoyang to be taken with impunity. Is there anything else we can do for now? No. I would like you to nearly run them down. It is winter, though. Because they're going to be fair, they're going to be stuck in this choke point now anyway. Okay, let's chuck a quick save, and let's get this farmland I've been hunting for throughout this episode. So we can establish order here, 50 faction support. We do lose 4,000 income. That's fine. And now we gain even further vision of our lands. Okay, so now we can actually add some more buildings, which is fantastic. That's been extended, and now you. Okay, I want to try and save up, though, for now, so I can upgrade my territory to complete that mission. It's only going to be 3,000. Okay, you can't quite reach there. Get back to the settlement where you can. Okay, for my own curiosity, now we're at the top of a turn. Does anyone want peace? Non-aggression. Ah, military access. Hansu. Okay, let's negotiate with you, Han. Just straight up military access. I would like a payment. Yeah, not even that's really going to work. Look, I'm more than happy to give him military access for nothing, as it will allow us to get further relations. Now, the interesting thing is with him, he is actually currently... Ah! He isn't. Oh, I thought he... At the start of the game, he is the vassal of Matang, the protector of the West. Is there a civil war going on? Really? Okay. So out of the two... Oh, he's getting beaten back massively. Matang is actually going after them quite strong. Okay. So giving them military access will worsen our relations with Matang, which I'm not overly inclined to do. I'd nearly be better off giving it to Matang if we can. No. Because what it would do, it would allow them to circumnavigate into my territories and like flank and help them out. Like they would be able to push here, through here, instead of being funneled through here. So I'm not going to do it. He's about to be defeated. There's no point of siding with him. I ideally would like to make an alliance with Martang. I have no ill will against him for now. Because overall, looking at our diplomacy, we have a lot more enemies to the east than what I would like, even to the south here as well, that we need to deal with. Okay, right, let's take the capital now. The former capital of Luoyang. We have the current capital, technically. So, let's push in for Luoyang now. So, the defending garrison is made up of 960 men. We have our superior forces here. We cannot demand a surrender. There is only 1 unit of militia and 2 units of archer militia. We're going to delegate this one. Lu Bu and Zhuo don't need to fight it. We did lose 400 men, unfortunately. And whoa, this unit has been destroyed. Crikey, okay. I know that it's a large town, but those units getting wiped? I'm gonna have to not do that in the future. That just shows you the auto-resolve in 3 kingdoms against a large town. They took out 2 of my units. With automatic replenishment, it's usually alright, but they've been wiped. It's gonna take 2 turns at least for them to convalesce and get back. Okay, so we could raise the capital again, which would be quite funny. But I'm going to occupy it straight up. I will be sacking and raising further territory as we get away from our core provinces. But I want to set up a core empire to govern from. Let's straight up occupy the former capital now. And we didn't even have to pay like the 4,000 to reclaim it. So we've increased our friendship with Liu Bu. And another commandery has been secured. We can't upgrade that just yet. If we wanted to, we could. Okay, so this has allowed us to get line of sight. We could potentially run them down. And yes, we should. Let's do that with Dongmin then. Let's run them down. They are currently in a force march. Oh, it's actually even the balance of power. Close victory. Are you kidding me? I'm still going to take it because I don't perfectly want to play this one. We do have some chances of capturing. Unfortunately, I was quite unlucky when I fought Cao Cao. I think there actually wasn't a very high chance of capturing him. His other generals were. Okay, let's delegate this one and allow Dongmin to finish them off. We lost 87, so it's not as harsh as what you would like. We've killed 2 generals now. We've gained some more intimidation. We've got 700 gold though, which is fantastic. We're going to take on the replenishment again and push back. A captured officer killed in battle. They were both killed in battle. Excellent. Okay, let's pull you further back. And now with those additional funds, we're going to be able to, slowly but surely, continuing to grow and build our construction policies. So, where should... Oh, okay, 1 more turn there. Or should I just build that now? Can't afford it here. What about in Luoyang? Building it further up might be a better idea. In those factions, it was just an overpopulation. It didn't specifically say, did it? No, it doesn't. But we can invoke the next council within 4 turns. So we're going to have to really probably make our decision now. So it looks like we're going to upgrade the city of Luoyang first. Even though we've recently conquered it. Some of these cities, I'm sure, further back are going to get pissed off. But there's no point of breaking that down. We've already spent 3 turns here and we can't afford this one here. The only available territory we can upgrade is Luoyang. So let's do that now then. And my intimidation is sitting at 60, which is rather quite high. Okay guys, well, unfortunately, on that note, it's time to end episode 4 of the Zhuo Let's Play campaign here today. Thank you very much for watching. Let me know in the comment section down below where you'd like me to expand and conquer. We're probably going to do some intimidation in the next episode. We'll try and force through some deals. Maybe we could force through some alliances, maybe bring Martang on side, get some... yeah, we could do that now. I'm just worried because I don't know if we're going to get any more fights. Actually, there's probably no reason why we can't do it in this episode. We're probably going to push north. You can at least let me know now where you'd like me to expand and conquer. We still have Yuan Shao, Cao Cao. We have Shu's son further in the south. We could double back this way, or maybe we could go against some of these guys further in the north. Okay, you know what? I'm actually going to do the intimidation now. I was just sort of looking around where I want to push and sort of go against. We've actually united most of our commanderies, so we really can pick and choose where we want to expand and conquer from now on. Pushing further south is not a bad idea. Trying to take the entirety of this, it's quite close. Also, Cao Cao as well. I was just sort of seeing if there was any enemies nearby, because you obviously don't want to get your intimidation too low, but you want to try and spend it where you can. We are currently in range of a copper mine, Hidong, in the north, which we could take and get our intimidation back up if we need to. It's only going to take a couple turns, so we can deal with that. So let's try and spend this intimidation now. So we could negotiate back with the Han Empire and try and get further secessions from them. I think we should try and force Matang into some sort of deal. Allowing him to become my vassal of something would be really beneficial to me. So if we were to vassalize Matang, we would have to do it for 885. Coerce, that's nowhere near than doing that. So I don't think that's in our best interest. Forming a military alliance, that's not going to work as well. Maybe forcing him to secede territory, that might be a better idea. Or is there anyone else that we could force to do that? We could force the Han Empire to give us some territory, but I don't think they're overly losing territory at a crazy rate. In the center here, is there some overlapping territory? Because the thing is, right, it might be more of a pain to hold than what it's worth. I sort of need to look what they have. Up in the north here, having that livestock farm in our entire province here might be a good idea. Would they be open to be giving us this territory? Okay guys, welcome back to diplomacy. So I took a little break just going through what's the best way to spend my intimidation, as there are a fair few options in the diplomacy mode. But by the look of it, from what I found, the best course of action if you were to play as Dong Zhuo is to essentially try and get as much money from the Han Empire as possible. Because I was curious to see through other factions, high strength and low strength, and allies, if they would secede territory from me, and they just won't. For example, if I wanted to take a province near Shangyong, which is quite close to me, it seems alright, but it would be minus 19. If I throw in my coercion, it's only a 3. So I'd even have to pay for more territory. So it's nearly not even worth spending that. Negotiating with other factions, such as Matang, even though we probably could come quite close to forming a coalition, we'd have to or a military alliance rather, we'd have to spend a bit. Even some of the smaller factions wouldn't even want to bend the knee. So I'm going to negotiate with the Han Empire. I'm going to make them give me a payment. I think that's probably one of the best. Ancillaries is definitely a potential option as well. We could force through them, but I don't see them as very valuable for me at the moment. I think food and payment is in our best bet. So let's try and get as much money from the Han Empire as we can, and we'll try and find the sweet spot for that and food. Okay, so there's some interesting negotiations going on here. So our coercion is 16.8. We can get payment from the Han Empire plus food. But, so looking at this now, 10 food is roughly worth around about 2.4. So in like working that out, some food buildings will cost around about that mark anyway. So we're probably actually better off not importing food, 10 food for 10 turns. We're probably better off trying to squeeze as much money as we can from the Han Empire, and so roughly get it around about there. That ought to do it. Yeah, we nearly can get nearly 5,000. Okay, so it's better off to force this deal through, put it into my economy. But one could argue getting the food buff depending on sort of the situational approach Could be a good idea. So we are going to coerce the Han Empire to give us a payment of 4,230. Let's propose the deal and obviously spend our coercion power. It's going to rocket down now to bang on 30, but that's alright, as in a couple of turns we're going to be able to take this copper mine. We could wait for our units to come back. They're convalescing at the moment. 2 more turns for them to come back. But now we have 4,800 in the bank. Let's quickly go around and see where we're better off spending this. That's currently being upgraded. Should we upgrade our buildings or potentially upgrade the small city itself? Look, I'll figure out this off camera later on the episode. Off camera, and I'll have it done by the end of the next episode. Okay, guys, I'm really going to end the video here now. Thanks for watching. Let me know where you'd like me to expand and conquer. We're going to have to push north just slightly to continue to try and get my stuff back up. But for now, Cao Cao and Yun Yao we're currently at peace with. We've still got Sun Jian further south. Yun Shao, Con Rong, Liu Bei over east and northward. So let me know who I should pick off firstly. I think we should slowly but surely keep navigating our way down the Yellow River. Unfortunately, guys, it is time to end the video here. Thank you very much for watching. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. Let me know in the comment section down below your feedback for the series. And if you'd like to see more, that's the best way to ensure more content. Leave a dislike if you're not enjoying the series. Check out my social media links if you want to stay connected with me. Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, all in the description below. Highly recommend Twitter. Every single time I post a video, a tweet goes out. It's much more reliable than the YouTube sub box. These days, to get all the notifications for the channel, you have to click the bell, of course, to join the notifications squad. I do enjoy reading those comments. Patreon and merchandise link in the description below, along with the Steam group. Come and join the community on Steam. And on that note, unfortunately, I have to end the video here. Thank you very much for watching once again. Make sure to take care of yourselves. Go out and have a fantastic rest of your day. My name has been Simpzy. Goodbye.